Now, civil rights unions in South Africa and the police are worried about the continued killings of off-duty police officers in the country. This comes after a police officer was stabbed to death a week ago in Khayelitsha. Another officer was also gunned down in KwaZulu-Natal alongside his family members. The spokesperson of the Police and Prison Civil Rights Union, Richard Mamabolo, joins me now to discuss this further. Richard, good to see you. Not too good a story we hear so far. So many police officers being gunned down in South Africa, and there is reason to worry, quite frankly. Why do you think this is happening, specifically a target on police officers?
Good evening to you and the viewers. Well, we're quite worried as a union that there have been such killings. Just in the last month alone this year, we had about 4 police officers being killed on and some of them off duty. So that is quite worrying, because in the last year as well, we had statistics being released which demonstrated that between July and September, we had about 22 police officers killed. So it is a continuous challenge that we continue to face on a daily basis. And this again comes at a time when police stations are also being attacked. One of the driving reasons behind this, we obviously have done our own researches, mainly because criminals feel that our police staff complement is on a decline, and therefore there is no good working relations, especially between our communities and police. But as well, police are killed for their firearms, and of course, some of them are killed for the investigations that they are busy conducting. So it's not a new matter, by the way. It's something that we've been engaging with the Department of Police about, the minister specifically, to really look into the legislations. You would know that South Africa comes from a bad history wherein we had a police force, and post-1994 we had a police service. Now, civilian oversight was supposed to be one of the key features of this police service, and so unfortunately there has not been much done in ensuring that relations between especially the black community and police are improved. So we find ourselves in this quagmire mainly on those reasons, and the fact that even in a post-democratic South Africa, there has not been much allocation of resources in ensuring that we prioritize security. So there's
let me quickly jump in here. Let me jump at this, Richard, if you will. Allow me, please. You know, we've heard of police brutality, and we've also heard what you just analyzed. But do you think this might be the cause of not having good relationships between police and the communities?
Part of the reasons why there are challenges within the SAPS, because they're quite broad, by the way. There are many other challenges, but this specific one on police killings in the main, we think that is mainly due to the fact that police firearms are utilized to perpetuate further crimes. You would know that we've got a police service of around 155,000 members. About 30% of those are office-based in the national office and provincial offices, and they have to look after a population of over 62 million people. So police cannot be everywhere at the same time. And with the bad relations that are still there with many communities, because the communities generally assume that police are lazy. So that also fuels the challenge, because we believe that if good relations were to be improved, and then there could perhaps be some helping hand in ensuring that we commonly fight against this scourge of police killings that is currently on a rise.
So, Richard, what are your calls in trying to fix the relationship the police has with the public, specifically to improve the image of the police?
That is one thing we're actually working quite hard on. We are calling for an Imbizo, which is some form of a forum, which we'll be conducting in the coming months, wherein we include all stakeholders to look into the core challenges, or the root causes, rather, of what has been causing the challenges between the relationships, but as well as looking into legislative matters. You know, some of the acts that are still contained within the South African Police Service are acts which had been implemented in the 1970s during the apartheid era. Now, since we have a service, we need to obviously adapt to new measures and ensure that everybody gets involved. So it's quite important for us that we involve all stakeholders in confronting whatever challenge we fight. You would know that South Africa is also considered as one of the the highest with regards to the crime rate in the country as things stand now. So there are quite a number of challenges that need to be looked into, and we only think that the only way we can achieve this is actually ensure that all stakeholders get involved in this battle.
Richard Mamabolo, many thanks for speaking with us.